No, that is not a clickbait title. I actually have risked it all and quit my 9 to 5. But I want to make one thing very clear in this video. This video is specifically for those who are trying to quit their 9 to 5 but are a bit unsure about how to do it, or are in the process of quitting their 9 to 5. This will be an inside insight to someone that's just quit their 9 to 5 and has made some strides in their business. I've by no means made it. There are a lot of mistakes that I make, and there's a lot of things that I want to do if I'm being real. But as I said, I have actually made some progress. And if I can prevent you from making the same dumb mistakes that I've made, then everyone will be happy. Before I get into that, I want to explain how I even got here in the first place. Just like you, I've followed the path that we're all told to follow. I went to uni, did the undergrad thing. Went to uni again, got my master's. And I even got a good corporate job as a software engineer. And there were aspects of corporate that I enjoyed, but I always knew in the bottom of my heart that I wanted to work really hard on something that mattered to me. So whilst I'm at uni and whilst I'm working a corporate job, I'm starting, but failing, business after business after business. We can even go over it. I started a camping business that made absolutely no money. I started a clothing brand business that did no numbers. Nothing happened. Fucking failed. Whilst I'm working corporate, I'm hustling and I'm trying absolutely everything to improve. And I'm consuming quite a lot of business content at the time. And I'll get into how important that is. And I'm watching more and more Alex Hormozi. And he talks about this new business model that he's basically pioneered, where you can build communities for creators and you'll learn a bunch of skill sets. And it's just perfect for those who have been building businesses or just are looking for an opportunity to sink their teeth into. And the deeper I look into this business model, I'm going, you know what? I think I can do this. I think this makes sense for me. So I pack all my bags and I move 10,000 miles from home to Indonesia because life out here is cheap. Rent is cheap, food is cheap, and I can just lock in. I can just work as hard as I physically can to make shit happen. But I cannot stress this enough. For the first 2 months whilst I was here, I made absolutely, positively zero progress, bro. Made no progress. It was painful. I would send email after email after email and no one would respond. I was putting so much effort into scripts, so much effort into trying to make people just notice my business and nothing happened. It was fucking painful, I'm being honest. Like, you see that bed right there? See that bed? I quite literally remember it was like 2 a.m. because my sleeping pattern was fucked because obviously I was on British time. It's 2 a.m. and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, bro, this is not gonna work. No one's gonna be my client. There's no way I'm gonna get any business. This is gonna flop. There's no way I'm gonna make any strides. I legit remember that feeling in my stomach. What's funny is about a week later after feeling that, I started to get some responses back. People will be like, I'm not looking for this service right now, but really cool outreach. And I'm like, okay, I'm not getting calls, but people are actually like noticing me, like, notice me, senpai. People are actually starting to see what I'm doing. Then a week later, people are now like, oh, this looks good. Let's hop on a call. I'm like, oh shit. People are actually starting to see the things that I'm doing. And I made a whole video about the sales calls that I did and how exhilarating that was. And I was able to actually close 2 clients. That everything's done, so I can actually show you who my partner is. But you can wait to the end of the video to see who that is. Give me the fucking watch time, nigga. Give me the watch time. I want the watch time, bro. But I'll show you who my partner is. And I'm super, super happy to be partnering with someone so awesome in the finance space. It was crazy how I went from nobody responding to me to having more clients I know what to do with in the space of like 24 hours. Like it was obscene. And that was genuine from the bottom of my heart. One of the most vindicating moments of my entire life. Like, it was incredible. The fact that I was like, you know what? I actually am who I say I am. I can do the things I set my mind to. And it was a really, really big moment for me. But I think that there's a couple of things, or 3 key things I should say, that you can hopefully take away. So then you can make strides and you can quit your 9 to 5. And hopefully you can blow past me so then I can learn from you too, because we're all trying to learn, we're all trying to improve here. The first key thing for me, what you don't know is killing you in your business or killing you in your ability to start a business. I consume so much business content, like an ungodly amount of business content. I found 3 business guys that I know, like, and trust, and I just consume everything they say. The analogy that I give is, if you don't know how to box, you're not going to get in a boxing ring immediately, are you? You will get knocked the fuck out. I promise you'll get KO'd. I promise you someone will KO if you do that. If you want to learn to box and you have a boxing match coming up, you'll go to your local gym, you'll train, you'll spar, you'll get your head smashed in, but you'll slowly but surely improve under the guidance of a tutor. You can do the exact same thing by consuming tons of business content. And I truly believe that by consuming as much business content as I do, it's allowed me to accelerate my results a lot, because I'm not thinking of new strategies. Like, sometimes I'll speak to my partner, my business partner, and I'll be like, oh, there's a strategy. And he'll be like, did you come up with this? And a part of me wants to be like, well, no. Like, sometimes I say to him, like, no, I can't lie, I just read it somewhere. And he'll be like, cool. And he still appreciates it. But actually follow the strategies of someone that's already done it before. And I promise you, it'll make your life so much easier. The second thing, which I am extremely passionate about, is that there's this notion of work-life balance. And you have to make sure you're not working your life away, and you can't work too much and all this. And in my arrogant opinion, that is complete bullshit. Like, complete bullshit. If you're trying to hit a goal, not even start a business, if you're trying to hit a goal and you really want to hit that goal, why would you possibly not give absolutely everything you can to hitting that goal? I came to Bali, I backed myself in a corner, and I really wanted my business to work. So doing anything but working my business didn't really make sense. And it's all that I cared about. I find myself pulling 80-hour weeks. I find myself spending all my time at my desk. Like, sometimes my family would be like, oh, Dan, how's Bali? And I'd be like, it's great. Me and my desk are in a relationship. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, don't you go out? And I'm like, not really. Not really. I'm either eating, working, or I go to the gym. And then when I'm in the gym, I'm consuming business content in my AirPods anyways. I think the reason why I get so passionate about this is because if you really want to hit your goal, if you really want to quit your 9 to 5, if you really want to just go for it, don't let anyone tell you that you're wrong for going all. Fuck that. If you want to go all in, you go all in. You go all in. Just by going all in, I was able to make so many strides and land clients. I promise you, if I didn't go all in, there's no fucking way I would have been able to land those big clients. There's no way. I still would be on that bed at 11 p.m. at night, not being able to sleep, stressed out of my mind, thinking, oh, God damn, I'll have to move back with my mum. This ain't gonna work. That's where I would be. So by going all in and giving everything, it's honestly it gives me the least amount of stress, if that makes sense. And the very last thing, nothing happens for so long. Nothing happens for so long, and then absolutely everything happens at once. I first heard this from a guy that I owe my life to called Daniel Fazio. He makes such good business content. Shout out to that guy, I owe him my life. And he'd always be like, nothing happens for so long and everything happens at once. And I remember this is when I was making like no progress. So when he used to say it in his videos, it used to piss me off, bro. I'd be like, can this dude shut up? Because I was like, nothing's happening for so long. And then nothing's happening for so long. And then nothing's happening for so long. I'm not seeing any progress. And I was like, can someone just respond to me? Can I just see something? And then, as I said before, in the space of like a week, my business completely transformed. And I think the reason why this happens is because you do so many reps which don't count because you're shit at it. And you see no progress. And then you try, fail, improve. Try, fail, improve. Try, fail, improve. And then one day, it clicks. One day it just clicks. And you finally start to see some progress. You finally start to see the thing that you've been working for. And that's because you've been improving and you haven't been able to tell the whole time. I had so many sleepless nights. Where I just felt insecure and felt low. And it would have made such a difference if I knew that and I understood it. So if you are in that, oh man, I'm going to quit. If you are in that, oh, I don't think business is for me. It is. You just have to you just gotta push through it. You just gotta push through it. As I said before, I don't have everything figured out, but those 3 things have allowed me to make really, really big strides and just feel so much better about my business and where I'm headed. And I've got so much fucking work to do. I've got so many things to improve on, but the journey so far has been exhilarating and hopefully yours can be too. Anyways, I'll see you for the next one. Appreciate you watching.